Okay, welcome to the third and final part of me rewatching the 60th for the 2-year anniversary. This episode, obviously we're watching the Giggle. I really don't know about this episode. I said at the end of the previous video when I watched Wild Blue Yonder that my memory of this episode is that it's similar to the Star Beast in that it's like kind of fun if I don't think about it, but then if I think about it I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one. It's been a while since I've watched it. Typically I give it a 4 stars. I mean, I guess we'll see what I end up giving it today.
Stooky Bill.
I hate that thing. Oh my god, that laugh is like triggering.
You must be used to sunnier climes.
I find it so interesting that the toy maker is like intended to be like, he's racist. Like, clearly he's quite racist, but I don't really understand why. I know the original toy maker is considered offensive now because what he wore was like not appropriate for him to be wearing because he was played by a white guy, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what the issue is. But I don't know if the character back then was like this or if this is just a new thing. Like, he has some kind of fascination with doing accents and stuff, but I don't know if he's like, if that's meant to just be a fascination or if we're meant to look at him and go, oh my god, he's racist. Because why are you chatting to that guy saying he must be used to sunnier climates? Because that's like racist to assume, obviously. I don't fully know what the intention is and what I'm meant to take from it. Love the music. This subtitle, by the way, what do you mean today? Obviously it's today. Hello? Like, hello? What the fuck? This is so funny because people with the previous era would complain so much that like the subtitles were bad or unnecessary or just weird, and now we've got the Giggle that just says today on the screen. Like, right, okay. Okay. He said that a bit like Donna in The Star Beast.
Because it all changed 2 days ago. Everyone started thinking they're right all the time. And they won't change their mind. Well, not me. I've always been right.
That was like a was it? I don't know. That felt like a strange explanation, like for him to just be like, 2 days ago everything changed and people think they're right. Like, I feel like it would be better if he wasn't aware of that, you know? Like, he'd be aware that other people were being like weird and like, but he wouldn't take that as like, oh, 2 days ago things became different. He would take it as just like, oh, everyone is so horrible, why is everyone so wrong and I'm always right. Like, I think it would be better if he didn't think about it that like in depth. Like, oh, this has happened. Obviously he doesn't fully understand it because he is like, oh, but I'm right, like, actually. And they're the ones with the problems. But like, that mini explanation was a bit weird. I don't think we've really needed it. The toy maker just being Neil Patrick Harris, like, takes me out of it somehow. Like, I don't know what it is. Just seeing, oh, that's Neil Patrick Harris. It, like, I don't know, it throws me off. Unit Avengers Tower is so wild. I don't know why they did this to Unit.
Oh, that is the best news, Melanie. Hello.
Is it the best news? Like, who really cares?
The pilot declared his right to land wherever he wants.
If everyone's going mad.
So is the government.
As if they're not already.
Why should I care about you?
No change there, then.
You're fine.
What is this? Some sort of conspiracy. What are you hiding? And that's
This is like, by the way, this isn't just thinking she's right. Like, she's become offensive and, like, she's being, I was gonna say racist. That's not, what is it? Ableist? Jesus. Like, this isn't just people who are suddenly thinking they're right. People are becoming bigots, question mark? That's two different things, by the way. I guess that is her thinking she's right in that she thinks she is correct with all the things she said, but like, they come from nowhere. Like, that feels different to just being like, thinking you're right all the time. Because like, why would you suddenly become this thing that you're not? It's clearly more than just that. I don't know if they go on to describe it as more than just being you're right, but that guy, his silly explanation, that isn't what we just witnessed, I feel like.
It is generated inside the brain.
But not me. Not Grandad.
Nor me.
Maybe long-term travel in the TARDIS puts you out of sync.
Oh, I was thinking that like, it doesn't make sense that Kate isn't affected by it. I mean, it doesn't make sense that Kate is affected by it because she was in the TARDIS during the flux for a little bit, but I guess him specifying long-term kind of fixes that because she wasn't long-term in the TARDIS. So it makes sense that it does affect her, but then Wilf should in theory be affected by it. Like, we should be hearing them say, oh yeah, Wilf is having problems. But yeah, my explanation for it was just that the timing of things being written was just that made it so they didn't consider that Kate had been in the TARDIS in the flux because they hadn't watched that when this was written. But the long-term part of what the Doctor said, I guess, yeah, fixes that. God, this is a long scene just in this room, innit? I don't hate it, it's just interesting how long it is.
Maybe it's music. A classic arpeggio. La 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 la.
It's so interesting that they just figured that out, like, okay, sure.
It's just a straightforward arpeggio. Everyone knows arpeggios. It's a basic tune.
Okay, Mel, yeah, for sure, we definitely do know that, yeah. It's kind of giving the Master's 4 knocks in Series 3, like, a little bit. I guess it's also, like, what I was saying about that person before, his explanation. He obviously doesn't know actually what's going on, that's just what he's seeing, I guess, right? So it's not necessarily, just because he said everyone thinks they're right, that's not necessarily what's going on, I guess.
My family are all gone. Remember? But then Kate offered me a job and here I am.
I have seen people have a problem with her saying her family are all dead, but I don't know the context of it to know if that's bad or not. Like, I don't know.
I'm a billion years old. If I still talk about everyone I'd ever met, we'd still be in the TARDIS yapping.
So you talk about no one, ever.
She has got him, to be fair.
Maybe that's why your old face came back. You're wearing yourself out.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I love this.
The toy maker.
Oh, that actually didn't hit as hard. Oh my god, that was like over really quickly. My memory of that is that it was so sick, like it hit. But I feel like it was just nothing. The music is good though. And I do like the like little flashes of the past versions of them. But in my head that was like a really sick moment. And it didn't really hit like I was expecting.
And I think it's all because of me.
Yeah.
Because I got clever, didn't I? I cast that sword at the edge of the universe.
I like that still.
Take away the toys. What am I?
I'm not feeling the depression they're trying to hit me with right now, to be honest.
It's not about me.
I guess it is.
Oh. Okay, fine. Maybe they got me. Is he stupid? Racing off like that. Oh, yeah, definitely let his head hit the floor, for sure. I love this.
The flux was killing everything.
Is all of this true?
I remember when this episode came out, everyone was so strange about the fact that the 13th Doctor's companions didn't get a mention. They were like, haha, like, see, Amy, you know, Amy, Clara, Bill, they all got their name drops and their own little puppets, but Yaz, Ryan, Graham, Dan, they didn't get anything. It's like, well, yeah, because the point is that Amy, Clara, and Bill all died. like, yeah, like, that's the point the toy maker is trying to make, is that the Doctor keeps killing his companions, basically. That wouldn't really work if a Ryan puppet drops down and the toy maker's like, yeah, he kind of just left and he's fine actually. Like, obviously that isn't gonna work. That's why they skipped straight to the flux, like, duh.
I made a jigsaw out of your history. Did you like it?
I hate that line. That line, I remember RTD explained that line with, like, by saying, oh, that's how you can fit in all these little different things, like, oh, the Doctor is half human, the timeless child is a thing or isn't a thing, like, depending on which mix match of the Doctor's life you want to choose, and I just think that's stupid. Like, no. Just no.
I made every opinion supreme. That's the game of the 21st century.
So if you make every opinion supreme, are we saying that there are some people who aren't shouting ableist things at people in wheelchairs? They're actually very they're defending people in wheelchairs. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really make sense. I made every opinion supreme. So, like, why did Kate become a bigot then? That doesn't make sense. Surely it would just, like, enhance all the opinions she does have and make her think those opinions are supreme and, like, make her more extreme about them than she already was. It wouldn't just make her ableist, you know? I don't know. I really don't.
Then let's make it 2023.
Bit random, but okay. I feel like he shouldn't be lip syncing. I think he should be actually singing. Doesn't he sing, the actor? Have I made that up?
The dating and ghosting, the deceit and the control, you make me dizzy.
The concept of the toy maker talking about ghosting.
One more day!
That is crazy. The fact he's not even a day old. This is crazy. Why does it look so bad, by the way? Surely they would get blasted with energy from his hands. He wouldn't let them hold his hands like that. What? Crazy.
What?
I remember when I first watched this, I was sobbing seeing Shooty as the Doctor for the first time. Like, it really got me, like, really bad.
Someone tell me what the hell is going on here?
Oh my god, when that was like the only moment we had to hold on to for like so long.
Look at me.
I think you're beautiful.
Still beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you come in a range of colours?
Yes.
That's weird to say, by the way, but okay.
Because I challenge you to a game. I'm the Doctor.
And I'm the Doctor.
And according to the rules, you can't say no. But that's cheating. How? It's your game.
That
And you
actually
did.
doesn't make sense. The point is that he's supposed to be playing a game to break the tie with the next Doctor, so with the 15th Doctor. The fact the 14th Doctor is still there doesn't really matter literally at all. He should just be on the sidelines. Like, they're making up these rules, bro. This doesn't make sense. Why would they throw it to each other? Surely you just throw it straight back to the toy maker every time.
My legions are coming.
Not the legions. Why are you saying that? That's so the boss coded from the Starbeats. Like, shut up.
It's okay.
Oh.
I'm here.
So strange to... I don't understand why that tooth thing is even a thing. Like, it's kind of funny to just say the toy maker just has the master in his tooth forever. Like, that little setup for the master to come back is really strange, because from what I remember though, RTD has said that, like, he didn't have any plans. He just, like, did that, like, just because, like, why? And the fact it's, like, a redo of, like, season whatever it was, series 3. And also they're meant to be on this massive platform. Who is grabbing that tooth? Like, what are you on about?
That first met the toy maker never, ever stopped.
Except for when he did for a little bit.
Pandorica, Mavic Chen.
The Mavic Chen reference. Why are we doing that?
I'm fine because you fix yourself. We're Time Lords. We're doing rehab out of order.
What does that... Genuinely, what does that mean? It's been 2 years. I don't know what that means. I'm fine because you fix yourself. I don't know if he says fix or fixed ed. The subtitle said fixed with a d ed on the end, but I don't know if that's actually what he says. But like, what is he even on about? How does bigeneration genuinely baffles me? Because like how I'll talk about it later, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? Also, why did they not mention Yaz during that? Don't piss me off.
I stayed in one place and I lived day after day. One adventure you've never had.
Kind of has had that adventure though, kind of, because he was in the university in Bristol in series 10 for like 70 odd years. He was with River for 24 years. Like, it's not quite the same because he had responsibilities. Like, he didn't just need to be chilling, but like, he has kind of had that experience.
And then you found me. Do you know what?
I'm sure you're gonna tell us.
To come home.
It's just rubbish. Like, you're chatting out your ass. Such a rubbish explanation. Like, I'd rather they just didn't give one, to be honest. The Doctor's face? More nonsense. Let's go.
Just for a few seconds while we're in a state of play.
It's been more than a few seconds. It's been at least a few minutes by now. It's dark outside.
I am so sorry.
Oh, that's not bad. Wheelchair accessible.
At last, you finally
He sounded a bit Scottish when he said that. Also, the concept of making the TARDIS wheelchair accessible and then not a single character in a wheelchair using it at any point in the next 2 seasons. Including Shirley, she doesn't even get to go in. Like, okay. Okay, fine.
Okay, kid. I love you. Get out.
Oh, God. It, like, devastates me how much, like, I remember being so excited about this, like, seeing him there, like, the potential of the next few seasons, oh, Jesus Christ, it kills me. Him still wearing the same outfit, by the way, still doesn't change.
Mad Auntie Mel. I like that.
And Grandad.
I love that she just did a cheers to herself.
Shooting moles.
Why is he shooting moles? I don't know that he would do that. What? Oh my god. Such an... interesting episode. I definitely like it. I think my main issue is the bigeneration, because I literally don't understand how it works. Like, I don't understand. So 15 was like, I'm okay because you fixed yourself, but like, what does that even mean? Does he become, like, how do we go, how does 15, like, well, like, I don't know, I really don't. 15 is fixed because we're doing therapy out of order, that's what he said. So 15 is okay because 14 got therapized. But like, how does 14 become 15? Like, how does the therapized version of 14 become 15? Because 15 is born from the very non-therapized version of the 14th Doctor. So in my mind, it's like the 14th Doctor should, whatever he goes on to do during his time at the Nobles and onwards, is completely irrelevant to 15 because 15 has already been born. Do you know what I mean? Like, unless we're saying, so what's going to happen? 14 is going to die at some point and become 15, even though, like, how is that even going to happen? How is that going to happen? I don't hate the idea of bigeneration being this thing born from the toy maker, like, and weird shenanigans. Like, it was a myth, now it's not a myth, it's actually real because the toy maker's been messing with stuff, and it, like, that's how that happened. And then even the bigenerations we go on to see, like, with the Rani in a couple of seasons time, I can kind of get behind that happening as well because of the god stuff still going on, I guess. But like, how we go from how 14 becomes 15, like how 15, like I don't know. I feel like they should have just said that 15 is so therapized because he is freshly born and he just left all the scary stuff with 14 when he was born out of him. Like, he just left all the bad stuff with him. The rest of the episode, it's fun. I got kind of sad when 15 first showed up because I was like, I don't know, I kind of was remembering how I felt when I first watched it and how excited I was to see him as the Doctor and see his new era. And I just don't think it really turned out, like, it just didn't turn out as I thought it was or as I was hoping it would. And it made me feel a bit sad. To be honest, because he seems kind of different to what he goes on to be like. Not crazy different, obviously, but like, I don't know. It made me feel strange. The catch game involving both Doctors, silly, obviously. Them magically creating a second TARDIS, silly, obviously. I think it would have been better if 14 was forced to stay on Earth, but then obviously that would limit extended universe story possibilities, and they couldn't possibly do that. I know a lot of people have issues with making 15 share the screen with 14 instead of getting his own moment as the new Doctor, but I don't really mind it, to be honest. I like all the stuff he got to do. I don't think what 14 had going on outshone him at all. I thought it was fine. Mel is there for some reason. I couldn't really tell you why. Even in the next couple of seasons, I don't really know why she's there. She just kind of, the actor is RTD's friend, I guess, and he wanted his pals hired. I don't know. Wow, I really thought I would have a lot more to say about this episode than I do. Let me actually look, because so when I first watched these episodes, I wrote loads of all my thoughts down, like a lot of words down, and let me just look and see if I thought anything that I haven't said here that I maybe actually do think is interesting. Oh yeah, I'm not too sure about the toy maker seemingly being racist. I don't really, like, obviously the original Toymaker was an offensive character, but I'm not sure that was the intention. Like, would it have been better to just change the character? You don't need to lean into him being racist. But like, I don't think I've watched the original Toymaker, so I don't fully know. Like, maybe it is better for them to lean into it and kind of change it so that that's intentional, an intentional other negative part of his character, that he just is interested in all of these different accents and stuff, and it's obviously offensive that he does that. But my initial thought on that is like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just change the character to not be like that? I don't know. Oh, the lack of Yaz mention, by the way. Oh god, it really does annoy me, because like this scene is them literally talking about how the Doctor never stops and never stays still and is always moving. A day ago, for the 14th Doctor and the 15th Doctor, I guess, I don't really know. A day ago, they had left Yaz off the back of telling her that, like, they'd love to be with her. And now what they're doing is they're literally settling down with Donna and her family. Like, why would you not bring Yaz up in that moment? I don't understand why you wouldn't mention her. I really don't. Like, yeah, we're having a conversation about how I never settle down and talking about the people I love. Oh, how about the person I basically said I love a day ago, who I had to leave for, like, I don't love Yaz's ending, but like, whatever, it's not the point. Like, oh, remember Yaz from yesterday? Like, hello? Why would you not mention her? That doesn't make any sense. It just fits so perfectly with the discussion they were having. Like, it really does. Oh, and the Mavic Chen mention instead. Like, okay. I don't know anything about that series. Like, I mean, not that series, that serial. But I know that Mavic Chen is a very offensive character because it's like a white guy portraying an Asian person. It just felt like a very random name to like pick out of a hat and say. I don't know, very strange. I don't think there's anything else that I... Oh god. I'm reading my old thing, and it reminded me of in the commentary for this episode, RTD was like, oh, in my mind, all of the doctors down the line separated. Literally, shut up. What are you talking about? That obviously didn't happen. Stop talking, please. Yeah, I don't think wow, I really thought I would have so much to say about that episode, but I kind of don't. Really, it's just the bigeneration that I'm like, how do we go from 14 to 15? Like, really? Like, 14 just being there, like, now is kind of like, okay, fine. Oh, and the explanation for his face coming back. Absolute nonsense. Like, just pure crap. Like, what are you on about? This face came back because you wanted to come home and you're just so tired. What are you on about? Such rubbish. It's actually crazy because, like, obviously the 12th Doctor's face, Peter Capaldi played a character in series 4, and the explanation they gave for his face, they didn't need to give an explanation at all, but the explanation they did give was so good that it was like a reminder to himself to always try and save someone, or like some whatever it was, something like that. But it was so good. And here it's just like, yeah, this face came back because like subconsciously you just wanted to be home and you were feeling a bit tired out. Like, what? It's just such rubbish. Like, it really is such a boring explanation, and he doesn't really even seem that tired. Like, really, does he? Like, really? Not really. Like, Donna tells him he's tired, basically. Donna's like, you're tired, by the way, and the doctor's like, oh, I'm tired. I don't know, it just doesn't really work for me. It's a silly explanation. It, like, this whole set of specials, I think it's fun, but it's not what I would envision as like a big anniversary celebration, and it doesn't feel very thought out. Donna's memories coming back, the reason the doctor's face came back, it isn't thought out at all. Like, at all. They were just like, oh, we could get the gang back together because some watch-alongs made us think of it, and now we really wanted to do it, so now here we are doing it, and it's like, okay, don't know why we're doing that. Would I still give this episode 4 out of 5 stars? I think I would. Although, I think the way I, like, rate things is a bit skewed, because, like, I don't think about how 4 out of 10 no, 4 out of 5 is literally 8 out of 10. Like, that's a high rating. Like, would I give that an 8 out of 10? I don't think I would. Maybe I should lower it to a 3.5. Like, that's still 7. That's still a good, like, you know what I mean? I think I just have it skewed in my mind what those ratings actually are, because 8 out of 10 for that is a bit fucking high. But yeah, that was the 60th rewatch. I think I said I'd give the Star Beast a 3.5 still. With in mind that I rate things too highly, if I think about it, is the Star Beast a 7 out of 10? No. So I'm gonna lower the Star Beast rating to 3 out of 5. Wild Blue Yonder can be a 4.5. I don't know if I said it was a 4.5 or if I said it was a 5, but I'm gonna say a 4.5 out of 5. And the Giggle can be a 3.5 out of 5. Oh yeah, I'm also not fully sure that I understand their explanation for what influence the Giggle was having, because like, obviously the guy on the street was like, yeah, everyone thinks they're right. The Toymaker was like, every opinion is supreme, which kind of contradicts the everyone is right thing, and then we obviously see Kate become ableist and think there's a conspiracy against gingers, or including gingers. So I don't really understand what that actually means. That doesn't really make sense to me. I think that's what I think I said before as well, like, that I thought I would find it harder to fully explain my problems with the Giggle, because I don't really understand it. Like, I don't really understand bigeneration. I don't really understand the actual Giggle thing. But with the Starbase, I'm like, yeah, this is weird, you know? But yeah, as I'm recording this, obviously this is going to be up in, like, early December, probably late November, early December. But as I'm recording this, like, about a week ago, it was announced that we're getting a 2026 Doctor Who Christmas special, and the way I feel so happy, like, it really has brought back my excitement for Doctor Who, because I was starting to feel a bit like I'd kind of fallen off a little bit. But yeah, it's brought back my excitement. Hopefully I'll have more stuff out at some point. I will be reacting to that Christmas special in like a year's time. I'm not sure that I'm going to react to the war between the land and the sea. We'll see. I don't know yet. But yeah, that is the 60th rewatch 2 years later, officially complete. Unless I think of more to say that I need to add at the end. So we'll see. Either this is the end or it's not the end.